Students, in yesterday's lecture we have started Bohr's atomic model and we have understood two important postulates of Bohr atomic model. So first of all, I revised important two postulates of Bohr's atomic model. Then we will start our next postulate. First postulate was that electron will move surrounded by the nucleus in exact radius. That means radius is fixed of electron with nucleus. And the second point, if we give energy to any atom, it will move from first energy level to second energy level. Means lower energy level to higher energy level, means stable state to excited state. This is the important second postulate of Bohr's atomic model. Now we are in our third important postulate, but in today's lecture we will explain Bohr's atomic model part 2. Okay, this is the figure that which we have explained in our last lecture, but today it's basic need, so I will repeat that. This is the radius, this is the mass of electron, and this is the velocity of electron. Okay, so our third postulate is purely belongs to this figure. Okay, just imagine, students, if electron having mass, if electron having velocity, we know that electron will move from surrounding by the nucleus, then it has velocity. So electron having mass, electron having velocity, that means electron having momentum. We know that momentum P is equal to mv. Not electron, but any particle, if it has mass and if it has velocity, then we can say that it has momentum. If any particle will move in linear motion, then it has linear momentum. But if any particle will move in a circle mode, then it has angular momentum. Is it clear? So electron moving by the surrounding by the nucleus, it has angular momentum, and the value of angular momentum is fixed, which is given by Niels Bohr. Just see what is this in that value. So the angular momentum of electron is integer of h upon 2 pi is equal to h upon 2 pi equal to h upon 2 pi. So angular momentum of electron is equal to h upon 2 pi. What is the formula of angular momentum? Just see, m into v into r, because here the radius is fixed and we have to calculate the radius in momentum. mvr is equal to h upon 2 pi, but we have to calculate n, because the number of orbit, this is the first orbit, this is the first orbit, so n is equal to 1. If it is second orbit, then n is equal to 2. If it is third orbit, then n is equal to 3. So if we want to calculate the distance, then we have to calculate the n. So mvr is equal to nh upon 2 pi, nh upon 2 pi, where m is equal to mass of electron, v is equal to velocity, r is equal to radius, h is equal to Planck constant, n is equal to number of orbit or number of energy level. pi is equal to 3.14. So we have to remember this formula because this formula is very important for JEE and NEET. MVR is equal to NH upon 2 pi. Okay, now, so first numerical of NEET JEE on the basis of this method. Okay, so calculate angular momentum of electron which is moving in third orbit with 1.42 angstrom radius. So the question is here, NEET JEE example. Calculate angular momentum of electron which is moving in third orbit with 1.42 angstrom radius. How can we find? Just see. If we have to find angular momentum, that means we have to find m into v. First of all, we will put the data sheet. Third orbit means n is equal to 3 and radius r is equal to 1.42 angstrom. That means 1.42 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter. Because if we want to calculate mv, and here Planck constant is used, then the value of Planck constant in joule 6.626 into 10 raised to minus 34. If we will use Planck constant in joule, then we will convert this radius into meter. 1.42 into 10 raised to minus 10, and we have to find mv. The formula is here. MVR is equal to NH upon 2 pi. Students, a question arises in our mind that so many students have queried that they can't understand that which formula we will use in numerical. Students, very easy. If we want to find any value or any point, that first of all we have to put the data sheet. Read the examples carefully, then put the data, then you will remember. Spontaneously you will remember the formula of any numerical. Just see here, mv we have to find. Third orbit means n is equal to 3. Radius is given. The formula is very simple. mvr is equal to nh upon 2 pi. This is nh upon 2 pi. Okay, so we have to find mv. So mv is equal to n means 3, 6.626, 10 raised to minus 34 divided by 2, 3.14, and the r which is on left side, and it will go in a right side on a lower level, 1.42 into 10 raised to minus 10. So calculate and give the answer of this solution, then you will easily find the angular momentum of this example. Is it clear to you all? So calculate angular momentum. Again, I will give you extra example of this method. Just see. Calculate angular momentum of electron which is moving in second orbit with 1.18 angstrom radius. Okay, third one. Calculate number of orbit which has 2.14 into 10 raised to minus 14 kilogram into meter per second angular momentum in bracket radius of radius to electron is 1.50 angstrom. So now in this third numerical, you all have to calculate the number of orbit, means you have to find an. mv is given and r is here, which is 1.5 angstrom. Then you can easily find the value of n, but this numericals you have to do yourself. Is it clear? So in this step number 3, we have understood only one point, that electron having angular momentum, and the formula is mvr is equal to nh upon 2 pi. ओके, इतना ही हमने इतनी सारी जो यहाँ पर मेहनत की हुई है, उसमें सिर्फ एक यही पॉइंट हमें सिर्फ रिमेंबर करना है, mvr is equal to nh upon 2 pi. Okay, now postulate number 4 of Bohr. So postulate number 4 is here. So energy of electron will explain by following formula. We know that electron having energy, and how can we find this energy? So the formula is here, E is equal to minus n 2 pi square m e raised to 4 z square upon n square h square. Very long formula. How can we derive this formula? I will explain, or I will give you answer of this question after some time, but same day in this lecture. So the formula is here, E is equal to minus 2 pi square m e raised to 4 z square upon n square h square into n. We have write here n because we want to calculate energy in mole. That's why we are writing here n. Here m is equal to mass of electron, and the value is fixed 9.109 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg. E is equal to charge of electron, which is, the value is here 4.803 into 10 raised to minus 10. ESU means electrostatic unit. बाकी इलेक्ट्रॉन का जो चार्ज है वो 1.602 into 10 raised to minus 19 कूलम में है, बट ये इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक यूनिट में है. यहाँ पर आ गया Z is equal to एटॉमिक नंबर. उसके बाद यहाँ पर आ रहा है H means Planck's constant. We know that value 6.626 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule. Okay, N Avogadro number. If we put all the values, this is 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. If we put all this value in above formula, we can get final answer is here. It is 313.5 z square upon n square, but now the value is in kilocalorie per mole. Remember students, this formula minus 313.5 z square upon n square kilocalorie per mole. 1 calorie is equal to 4.184 joule. If we put all this value in this formula, when we can finally get the answer in joule, but we can convert joule into calorie and divide by 1000, we can finally get kilocalorie per mole. So the answer is here 313.5 z square upon n square. Remember this formula. Energy of electron can count with the help of this formula, 313.5 z square upon n square. Okay, now the next one, we can find the formula in joule also, and the formula we can find this with the help of this way. Okay, So if we want to find formula in joule, just see, in joule we will find. So Swedish scientist J. Rydberg finds formula in joule unit. The formula is here, E is equal to minus RH into Z square upon N square. Here negative signs indicates about removal of energy. Energy will remove from this point. So negative sign indicates, because energy cannot count in a negative magnitude, but negative sign indicates that energy will release from this reaction. Okay, so RH, what is the value of RH? If we put all the values, and the answer in joule is here, minus 2.18 into 10 raised to minus 18 Z square upon N square, only in joule, not in a joule per mole, but only in joule. Dear students, this is very important formula, Rydberg equation. E is equal to minus 2.18 into 10 raised to minus 18. This is 10 raised to minus 18. ठीक से लिख देता हूँ, 16 ना लगे इसीलिए. 2.18 into 10 raised to minus 18 Z square upon N square, joule unit. So Swedish scientist J. Rydberg finds formula in joule unit, 2.18 into 10 raised to minus 18 into Z square by N square. So NEET JEE types examples according to this formula. Calculate energy of hydrogen atom for second orbit. We have to calculate energy of hydrogen atom for second orbit. Students, a question arises in our mind that how can we remember the formulas? Again, I repeat my words. If we want to calculate energy in presence of wavelength, we will use E is equal to hc by lambda. If we want to calculate energy with frequency unit, then we will use E is equal to h nu. If we want to calculate energy in joule per mole with wavelength, we will use E is equal to nhc by lambda. If we want to calculate energy in joule per mole with frequency, we will use E is equal to nh nu. And if we want to calculate energy of any orbit, we will use this formula. Just see, n is equal to second orbit means n is equal to 2. For hydrogen atom, that means z is equal to 1. We will use this 2.18 into 10 raised to minus 18 divided by n square. Right now it is in z square. We will multiply this z square. So E is equal to minus 2.18 into 10 raised to minus 18. Here z is equal to 1. N is equal to second orbit means n is equal to 2 raised to square. So 4, 2.18 divided by 4, this is the final answer for the energy of a hydrogen atom for second orbit. Okay, the second one you have to calculate yourself. Calculate energy of helium atom for first orbit. So here n is equal to 1, but for helium z is equal to 2. Now you will put both this value in above equation, you will get final answer. Okay, now it is very easy for you all. So these are the practice sessions which I will give you. All you have to practice this and grip in this type of numericals. Okay, calculate energy of hydrogen atom for third orbit. And the last one, calculate energy of lithium ion for second orbit. Either it is ion, either it is atom. You have to calculate. Z is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, vice versa. So second orbit n is equal to 2. So this is the again important numerical which is based on this formula. So dear students, we have achieved an important formulas about the calculation of energy for electron in Joule. So in today's lecture part 2, Bohr atomic model, we have explained only two lines, two formulas. Number one, MVR is equal to NH upon 2 pi, and the second one, E is equal to 2.18 into 10 raised to minus 18 Z square upon N square. So these are the two important formulas which we have explained in today's lecture, and you all have to do perfect work. You all have to calculate this neat JEE types of examples. This is part 2. Now we will go further in Bohr's atomic model part 3 also and part 4 also. Very lengthy answer, but if we will grip in this question, then too many MCQs of NEET like JEE we will solve from this Bohr's atomic model. Is it clear to all? So this is the final solution of second parts of Bohr's atomic model. So students, thank you all for today's lecture. So today we will study very important concept, and further we will go in a part 3 in tomorrow's lecture. Okay, so till now, thank you all.